Hey, welcome to this video. I appreciate you for clicking that play button. I'm Randy Chalmers, your mindset, credit, and real estate redeveloper. And today, guys, I want to talk to you about expectation. Do you expect to be successful? Think about that. Do you expect to be successful? So, guys, I decided to cut this value pack video because I'm waiting on my electrician right now to come in. I have all the light fixtures to be able to install on this particular house, this new construction home we're building, as you probably can see behind me. And so there's some light fixtures that has to go up in the house, right? So we are almost finished this project. I'm excited about it. But as I wait for him, I might as well use my time wisely and cut some videos, right? So my goal is to be able to help you with some value, be able to teach you, share some things with you, and in hopes that it would inspire some people, empower some people to actually change their life, right? I know how it is to struggle and live paycheck to paycheck. You know, I was once a at-risk youth myself in the city of New Orleans. For many years, the city of New Orleans was known as the murder capital of the world. For a young black male to be able to survive and turn 23, that was a huge accomplishment in our city. And so I understand that. I became homeless during Hurricane Katrina, New Orleans floodwaters, to a struggling single father of two, right? Living paycheck to paycheck, had more bills left over at the end of the day than I did cash. Credit score was in the low 500s. It was horrible. But I was able to tap into some mentors, tap into some resources, and I was able to, move forward. And now, we've built a large investment group. Aggregated together, we purchased, rehab, sold, rented, lend, wholesaled over 1,000 properties, right? And so I'm not saying that to impress you, but just to impress upon you that it's possible for you to move from where you are today into the life that you actually want. But you got to expect that. So the question is, do you expect to be successful? And so I asked my son that one time. He was 17 or 16, and I asked him that question directly. And he told me, well, Dad, no. And I was shocked and floored. I'm like, you're my son. What do you mean? No, you don't expect to be successful. That was the last thing I thought I was going to hear from him, right? And so he said, well, Dad, being successful seemed like it's a lot involved. You have to be on the phone, you have to be talking to people, you got to be helping a lot of people, you're up late at night, you're on a computer. And so he's really seeing what I'm doing, right? And seeing what my wife is doing. And so I had to really clear that up with him because I'm like, look, I think you got the wrong impression about what life is and what success is. See, success is different for some people, right? Everybody have their own level of success, period, point blank. Not everybody is comfortable and want a 7-bedroom home with 4.5 baths sitting on the water. Some people think that's a lot of responsibility. They just don't want that, right? But some people do, right? Some people want a thriving marriage, right, with their spouse that they can, grow together and enjoy each other's company. They want children, right? But some people don't want to be married, don't want children. So different people have different levels of success. So having said that, I went on to explain to him and said, listen, life is hard, son. Life is not easy. You're either going through a challenge or a problem right now. You just went from a challenge or a problem, or you're on your way towards a challenge or problem. That's just the way life is. You have to be a problem solver. Period, point blank. And I say you always have to be in the mode of, how can I fix this? What's the solution to this problem, right? So pray about it. Go to the Most High God about it. Make your request known. And then from there, once your request is known, if you made that statement, then move forward and believe it. Expect it. Faith without works is dead. So not only that you believe it, not only that you have faith, but you go and you take some massive action towards that. So I say, yes, you will be, if you want to build if your success in your mind is to build a business and to be financially free, where you never have to work for nobody again in your life. If your goal is to be debt free and have your living expenses extremely low, if your goal is to create cash flow that comes in month after month residually, just like your bills come in month after month residually, if that's what you want to do, then it's going to be hard. And that's just some examples, right? But again, everybody's level of success is different. So whatever your level of success is that you want, just know that it's going to be hard. It's not going to go the exact way you planned. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. Guess what? There's no testimony without a test. There's no testimony without a test. So just know that as you go through that situation, it's not there to stay. It's come to pass. It has not come to stay, but it has come to pass. So keep moving. Keep going through that flame. Keep going through that fire, right? If you stop in the midst of that fire, you're going to get burned, right? It's going to hurt. It's going to be hot. So as you're going through the flames, going through the fire, you keep going, you keep pushing, right? That's the key. What I've learned in life, what my mentor shared with me a long time that allowed us to have some success, is the fact that I write my vision down. I actually have a vision of where my family is going to be in the next 6 months, 3 years, 10 years, etc. I have a clear vision. One of my favorite books says that you must declare the end from the beginning. You must declare the end from the beginning. My favorite book also says that you have to write that vision down and make it plain. In other words, if somebody gives you a vision, if the Most High God gave you a vision, it's your vision, not your mother or father, children, auntie, friend. It's not their vision. It's your vision. So you see I have some glasses on, right? This is my lenses, my vision. I can't give this pair of glasses to someone else and expect them to see my vision clear. It's not for them, but it's for me. So when I write my vision down, I make it plain. And then I read that vision every day. I look at my goals. I look at my dreams. And I think from the place that I want to be. Get that? I think from the place that I want to be. I'm determining the end from the beginning. And as I see my family, see myself at the end, and I'm visualizing what that feels like at that point in time. What it will feel like to have $20,000 coming in a month. What it will feel like to have $10,000 coming in a month. What it will feel like to have no debt at all, no bad debt, no consumer debt at all. What did it feel like to have a thriving marriage, right? What it would feel like for us to go on a vacation, a family vacation, and just, pick up and just go. What it would feel like. I'm just giving you some examples, right? What it would feel like. So you want to put yourself in that end vision. And then now what happens is if you focus on that, if you stay in that mode, then you start to believe that. That conscious thought start to be impressed upon your subconscious mind, and it creates a program. It creates a belief, right? And so believe it or not, that everybody has been programmed to think a certain way. Everybody has been programmed to think a certain way. From the age of 0 in the mother womb up to 7 years old, the mind is open like a parachute. Remember, a parachute don't work unless it's open. So the mind as a baby is open, and it's just absorbing information. It's absorbing how to cough. It's absorbing how to walk. It's absorbing how to talk. It's absorbing how to ride a bicycle. It's absorbing how to do whatever. It is learning. So if you are programmed and have programs that's in you already that the outside world program you to do, to think, then you have to know that you can reprogram yourself. My favorite book says that you have to renew your mind. What that mean? Think about that. Renew your mind. You have to renew that program. You have to drop a new program into your subconscious mind, because we do a lot of things subconsciously. You have to understand that 97% of the time of the day, or even more, you are taking action based on the programming that's in your subconscious mind. Let me prove that to you. So let's say you're walking up the street and somebody call your name. Do you actually stop and turn around and look for that person who's calling your name and stop thinking about walking? Or do you continue to walk and you turn and look and say, man, who is calling my name? And at that time, guess what you just did? You defaulted to the program called walking. Because when you was a young, tender child, you learned how to walk. And it was through a habitual habit. You got up, you fell. You got up, you fell. Let's say you're driving in a vehicle. Your phone rings. You pick up the phone and you answer it and you start having a conversation while you're driving. The next thing you know, you're at your destination, but you wasn't paying attention to the road. How is that? Because you defaulted to your subconscious programming of driving. You've drove home so many times, your subconscious mind know exactly where to go. So you look up, you're at home or you're at your destination, and you say, man, I don't remember nothing that happened on the road. Because you defaulted to your program. So what if you could take your wishes, your desires, your aspirations, your goals, your dreams, your vision that's in your conscious mind and find a way to suppress them into your subconscious mind to create a program. So that way, if it's 97% of the time a day, you default to the programs that's in your subconscious mind. But what if you could find a way to take that conscious thought, suppress it onto your subconscious mind. So now when you default to the programs in your subconscious mind, it's already playing the wishes, goals, and desires and dreams and vision that you have. And then that's how that is attracted to your life. See, where I'm at a point in my life, my wife and I, listen, when we get a thought, when we get an intuition, when we get that burning desire, we just act. We don't think about how it's going to happen, how we're going to do it. We just act. We just know that the Most High God is going to direct our path, period, point blank. He's going to bring the resources, the tools, the money, the people, anything that we need to accomplish this vision, because we're not doing anything wrong. We're not stealing from nobody. We're not lying from nobody, right? We're not being deceptive. We're not being deceitful. We're doing the right things that the good book told us to do. So I can be confident to know that when I move forward, I'm doing the will of the Most High. So having said that, guys, I hope this information helped somebody. If it did, do me a favor, like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. Let me know you appreciate this value. Then I'll keep doing some videos for you. And somebody is going to be blessed by this information. So, guys, take care.